Here we go.
Welcome back to Arapahoe Hockey. We are live from Joy Burns Arena on the campus of DU, and we are getting set for Arapahoe 10U Mays versus the home team, the DU Pioneers. First to introduce ourselves, I'm Elvis's dad, Josh.
I'm Sean. I'm Liam's dad, Liam Stewart.
And for those of you who don't know, we have two Liams on the team, and the report from the locker room is Sean's son is Stewie.
Yeah, little Stewie Griffin. He's got red hair, so it kind of comes natural.
So during the broadcast, number 90 we will be referring to as Stewie, and number 84, Liam Evans, will just go by Liam.
Until they come up with a clever nickname for him.
And I'm sure there will be one. Quick recap on last week. Arapahoe's coming off a 7-3 win at Arvada. Had 2 goals from Isan, 2 goals from Elijah, 2 goals from Sebastian, and a goal from Paxton. There were 13 penalties in the game. Not the cleanest game, I would say.
Not the cleanest game, and I can't honestly say the refs were... None of those didn't deserve to be called. They were all true penalties.
And if you joined us for that broadcast, you'll know that we had a major call at the end of that game. So we will be without Isan Bazordpour today, which is unfortunate because he had 2 goals, including the game winner and an assist that game.
Right.
So we will be without him this game because he had a 10-minute penalty. That's how hockey works. And just talked to Isan a few minutes ago. He can't wait to be back next week. So I don't know that our scoreboard is working right now. So put probably roughly 90 seconds to puck drop. Arapahoe is in the road blues on the left side of your screen. And that's the way our camera's pointed, so you can't see DU, the home team.
I don't know if we're broadcasting again. We might have gotten kicked off again here. It says we're live, but do you got your phone on you? It says we're on, but I'm not getting anything. I might have to pull this up again. Try this again here. Oh. Okay.
Yep. So, bear with us as we're going through the technical difficulties. As you can imagine here,
we only got like 2 bars of internet here, right. So it might be a little laggy on our part.
So, our team manager just chimed in to let us know that yes, we are live.
Okay, good.
And so, hats off again to Sarah Vieira because
she's on top of all angles.
Yep, she is on top of it. They don't call her the best team manager in 10U travel for nothing. So, yes, we're live. The scoreboard is still not working, but the whistles have blown, so that tells me that the refs are getting ready to go. Let's hope that we stay on the air the whole time. Let's hope that the scoreboard works.
You know, we're recording, and you can always come back and watch us later, but like I said, we only got 2 bars of internet here.
Okay.
So it's still better than the Springs, I can tell you that.
So, as a reminder, in case you're just tuning in, we are at Joy Burns Arena on the campus of Denver University. And it's not the best viewing arena.
No, but you know, I've always been told by every kid who's played here that they keep the ice really good.
Right.
So it's not our game, it's their game.
Yep. We have played one time last year against probably the same DU kids. Last year in Travel B, we played DU at Magnus, and that's a real treat.
That's fun. I always love it when you get to play on the big boy rink.
Okay, Arapahoe is already coming up, ready to take the face-off as Elijah Dotson starting at center this game. He's flanked by Elvis Schroeder at left wing, and Elliot Clark moving up from defense to right wing. As we said, Isan's out, so that's probably why there. We got Thomas McGrady and Brexton Bednarchik at the defensive pairing. So it looks like we're ready to drop the puck here. Still no scoreboard.
Still no scoreboard.
We will do our best to keep you up to date, but I can tell you that not knowing the score is not ideal. Face-off's won by Elijah. Brexton pitchforks it down the ice, and we're immediately into the Denver zone. Chased by Elijah down there in the corner. Elvis puts some pressure on, and the puck squirts out to Thomas McGrady behind the net, and losing the battle, and DU's trying to clear out. Nope, Thomas McGrady says, I'll just keep it right here. Back and forth, and DU is able to skate the puck out of the zone. Don't know a lot about the DU players. We do know that they come into the game with 1 win and 1 tie. And here goes a lot down, but it's blocked. Defense by DU. Elvis with pressure on, and DU is able to clear. Elijah quick checks out and gets a new center in. Looks like Elvis is going to go check out as well. Yep. Hurry up, they're yelling at him. Get off the ice. So we got a fresh set of skaters. Bryce Vieira come on at center. Looks like... Oh, Jack Webster. How could I not remember what 28 is?
It's early in the year.
I'm like, when did we get a 28? Probably had him the whole time. Bryce picks up the puck through the center ice, and he's driving down with it. Bryce rips a shot over the net. Vieira with a good-looking shot there. Little pressure on the boards by Paxton, but DU is able to clear it out. Webster picked up for a second there. Little scrum. Emerson Haggard trying to win the race here. And I think we're going to
get a little offsides there. Just a bit offsides.
So offsides the call. Looks like we're going to switch a few more guys here. Haggard staying in on defense. We got Sebastian Kono coming up in center. Stewie's on left wing, and we got Soren on right wing, so we're mixing up a little bit. Looks like Liam Evans back here at one of the defensemen. So Arapahoe's mixing it up, just like we did last week. A lot of guys playing a lot of positions.
I don't mind it. Oh, yep, a little bit offsides there. That's all right.
Got ourselves another offsides call. So DU's 1 win on the year is 5-2 over Monument. 5 guys scored goals in that game, so not really a ringer to look for. They had a 28-9 shot advantage in that game. Here comes Sebastian Kono into the front ice, and he rips a shot into the net.
There we go.
Sebastian Kono with the early goal, his 3rd on the season.
That was a nice goal, right above his head. That was a goal scorer's goal right there.
Gotta love to see that. My number one thing is get the shot off.
Get the shot off, especially at this age.
You're always going to hear that. That's coach speak, I suppose. That's the mom banging on the glass too, saying, "Get the shot off. Get the shot off." Pretty sure it was Wayne Gretzky said, right?
Yep.
It's Wayne's line.
It was probably his dad who taught him that.
Yep.
You know.
Kono with the puck on his stick again, and he's going to be... They did not call offsides there. Sebastian's whole body was in the offensive zone before the puck. Nice pick up there by Brexton. Brexton Bednarchik saves the offside. So we are 1-0 here in the first period. Don't know how much time left to go in the period. We will just fight with the lack of scoreboard here.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up on Game Sheet here in a sec. See if we can get some info on what's going on.
I told myself this game I was going to write down the time of when we scored so we knew the chronological.
Oh,
That was Thomas McGrady that just threw that one on net. Almost caught the goalie off guard. Stewie picks up the puck in the defensive zone. And
Ooh.
Thomas McGrady shoots on our goalie almost. I don't think that was meant to be a shot, though. So Thomas says he likes to be called Thomas. I'm going to call him Tommy, because that just rolls off the tongue easier.
Oh! No, don't poke at it later.
Okay, you help me out here. Was that Brexton that put that shot on
That
goal?
was, yes.
Because I know it was lefty. Brexton Bednarchuk just threw one on net from about the left face-off circle and hit the backside post. So,
And then it went off the heel of the goalie and he saved it.
so he beat the goalie. That much we know for sure. Got a little unlucky with the iron. Dotson's back in at center, ready to take the draw. Elvis and Elliott are with him again on the wings. Brexton and Emerson are back at defenseman. DU's going to skate behind the net with it. Elvis gives chase. Elijah tried poke checking and missed. DU kind of gets out and gets in some open space here and poke checked away by Liam Evans, but DU is able to get it back down in the zone. Haggard with the bounce off the boards. DU is able to pick it back up. Pass is thrown through the middle, but no one's home. Playing a little game of chase now. Nice break up there by Elijah Dotson. Elvis and Elijah try picking that puck up. And we got, yep.
What do we got there?
I was afraid Dotson was going to be called offsides, and he was. So before I forget, DU's other game was a 2-2 tie against the Lafayette Locomotives. There was only one penalty in that game, so it wasn't quite like our game last week. Those who missed it,
Yeah.
how many penalties did we have in that game?
13 penalties.
13 last week. A little bit of a rough game, which left us without one of our better players. So rough game for us last week as far as the penalties go, but end of the day we got the win, and that's what matters. So DU sits in the offensive zone here, and it looks like Arapaho almost had it out there. Jack Webster and 17 for DU had a little battle there at the blue line. Still fighting down here.
Ooh, yeah, I can't put that in front of the net there.
Liam Evans tried banging one out there.
There's a good
went
pass.
through the net. But now we're out on the rush. That looks like Webster. Yep, Webster threw one at the net, but the defenseman did a good job of just stepping in front of it. Haggard picks up and throws one towards the net,
High
and
stick.
Webster plays it with the high stick.
Yep. We touched it.
Called off. All right, Vieira's down in the corner battling for the puck. Now it's back behind the DU net, and Vieira's back on. Nice spin move there by Vieira. Throws it in front and just misses the stick of Webster.
No.
Thomas McGrady. Swing and a miss, kind of.
Yeah.
Didn't get as much as he would have wanted.
Really?
McGrady bangs that puck to the outside.
Slap shots at this age should be discouraged. They're just.
Yep, I'm with you on that. We had a kid last year that took a lot of slap shots, and he's currently on AA 10U top team. And he played with us the Labor Day warm-up tournament and took a slap shot, and I swear to you, I said, no! And he scored. But hats off to Tucker Green, one of my favorite players. Played with us last year with Carl Amarella on the 10UB team. So here comes DU into the front court. Little bit of a squeaker, and that's covered up. And who do we got in goal today?
They both have white pads. It's hard to tell. I can't see his number.
That looks like 31, right?
Looks like 31 to me.
So 31's Brian.
Yeah. Which
So-
makes sense because Henry started last game.
So Brian Wang starting in net. Last week we covered Brian as a young 10U kid. He was 8U intermediate about 6 months ago, so he's first ever travel experience is on an A team, and he's looked solid.
He's looked great.
So Arapahoe picks up here. Kono has it poked away. That's Stewie right there, yeah?
Yep, he's got to quit dangling and get the puck out.
Stewie gets it up though where it's supposed to go, and it's banged. Oh man, just missed. If Sebastian would have picked that puck up, it would have looked like a perfect play.
Yeah.
I can say this, Arapahoe is really engaged. All 5 guys, every time out, everybody is playing the puck. And right now we got one of our defensemen, Emerson Haggard, leading the rush. He rips one on net, kicked away by the goalie to the right side. Number 31 for the DU is also in goal. I think that's Finkel. Nope, that's Jackson Merrill. Jackson Merrill in net for DU. Kono battles out there by the blue line trying to get the puck out of the zone, and it's squirted back down. Brian tries stabbing it out of there. And this is where our blind spot is, folks.
Yeah, it's hard
That's
to
Soren
say.
Moen down there playing the puck out. One thing you'll also notice today, too, is all of our players have pink tape on the sticks. So that's different from last week because it is October, and we are in Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we're going with the pink tape. No pink laces this year, though.
No pink laces, which is fine. I do like that they celebrate,
Absolutely.
a devastating women's disease. So
Elvis pitchforks one in front and just missed Elijah Dotson. Pretty nice looking pass. Just a little flutter in front. Here goes McGrady. And I gotta say, I love when your defenseman throws a nice hard shot down there on net. It always causes problems.
it does, and keep them low. Keep them low. Let your wingers pick up the garbage. Get some ugly goals.
I'm reminded as I'm able to see into my son's cage right now, or bubble, I should say. Elvis has still got the eye black on from his flag football game at 11 o'clock. So he's putting in overtime today.
There was a couple of kids that came in with eye black, whether they had earlier games or they just like it.
Yep. Arapahoe has to touch back up. McGrady tried banging it down and it got knocked back. Here comes again. We're going to have a little scrum along the boards, which you often do at this age. Basically, it is a little bit of ping pong.
A little bit.
McGrady again and just misses Dotson's stick.
That'll be an icing.
And we're going to have icing. The idea was right. McGrady was trying to bang it off the boards and just missed
Just
Dotson.
it just kind of bounced over his stick. What are you going to do?
So we're getting a line change. Vieira's line's back on. We got our work.
Hey, we got the scoreboard on. Look at that.
Hey, we got 2:22 to go. Good on Sean for catching that the scoreboard's working. 2:22 here left in the first period. 1-0 Arapahoe. Goal by Sebastian Kono, his 3rd of the year. Little scrum in front of the net, and Brian just covers it up and says, "No, thank you. Get out of here." So Brian Wang's still in at goalie, number 31. And we're going to have a face-off right outside of his area there. Bryce Vieira's going to be in on the face-off. And we'll pick up his line mates for you in just a second. I'm sure Jack Webster's on right wing. And that looks like Paxton over 94. So 94 and 84 is still a little hard to see apart. But Jack Webster picks up. He's going to rip one at the net. And I don't know what the whistle's for, but
I
Jackson
don't know
Merrill didn't
either.
play that puck clean at all.
No. Hey, and that was a good shot. Kept it low. If we, followed in there, that could have been a good cleanup goal.
So same line on the ice. We got Brexon Bednarczyk at the left defenseman, Emerson Haggard at the right defenseman. Vieira, Webster, and Ober are your forwards. Vieira's taking the draw. Draws one by Bryce, and he gets a shot and immediately for Webster. Gotta love a draw.
Oh, I love those.
Picks back up the corner and feeds out the front. Over.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, good save.
We're gonna
there we go.
That's Jack Webster with the backhand cleaning up.
Getting to the net, making ugly plays happen.
Good theme from last week, too. Paxton Over did a lot of the heavy lifting there. Bryce Vieira set up the play with a great pass to Paxton. Paxton hit the goalie in the chest, which happens. And after that, it was just a scrum. And I can tell you this from watching it. Their goalie is not securing the puck.
No, he's not. He's making some great saves, and that's really tough to teach at this age.
So we get a first goal of the season from Jack Webster, number 28. I would assume that the Paxton got the assist, but you never know. And we're up 2-0. Liam Stewie, as we found out, that's his new name. So differentiate Liam Evans. We're just going with Stewie.
And Bryce was credited with an assist on that one.
Oh, fantastic. We got assists already. When I say fantastic, I mean you're already on top of it. Folks, he is running the camera and game sheets on his phone all at the same time. So, Bryce gets... So Paxton got nothing? Is that what you're telling me?
No, nope, he didn't. And that sucks. It's rare you see these refs hand out secondary assists, which really kind of sucks.
Well, here goes Stewie into the first. He gets the puck over to Kono. Kono kind of pitchforks back to Stewie.
Oh!
He threw one into the crease.
Hoping for the best.
It just harmlessly floated through the crease. Oh, here comes a rush for DU.
Oh, offsides.
They were called offsides.
I thought I heard a whistle, but I guess it wasn't.
No. Play is still going, folks. Sorry for the confusion.
Yeah, sorry about that. I thought I heard a whistle.
We could have sworn we heard a whistle.
Oh, and there's the end of the first.
Regardless, it's the end of the period.
I guess I should have put that score up there.
So to catch you up. Okay.
Yeah.
We were just handed some more information. This is on Emerson, so we can
can
tell
use
all
this
Emerson's
later.
secrets. We handed out sheets. Sean did. Great idea he had there, just to get some more info on some of the players. So looking at this sheet, Emerson's favorite player is Cale Makar, number 8. I can't hardly believe that we have a Cale Makar for a favorite player here.
Yeah. Do you think?
This morning at evaluation, true story. We go out for the first group. Now remember, there's 6 groups. First group, I'm on the ice evaluating my son's group, and there are 5 number 29s on the ice. Why would anyone wear number 29 here in Colorado? So put 5 of them, and I said to the evaluator, I said, how many different sizes can you have? Small, medium, large, XL? Why is there 5? So you can see why someone would want to be number 20.
Oh, yeah. Well, my older son 2 years ago was 77 playing as a forward, and then last year they make him 19 playing as a defenseman.
Right? 77 is one of my favorite numbers.
Yeah.
But I'm older. I grew up on Paul Coffey of the Edmonton Oilers, who went on to the Penguins.
You couldn't. These guys wouldn't even know. You could throw out a whole list of numbers, and they probably don't know who 99 is.
Right. My son Miko, most people can guess why he likes the number 96. As an Avalanche fan, we are sad to see Miko not on the Avalanche, but my son will always be a Miko Rantanen fan, and he likes 96 and was handed that number this morning.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
made his whole season. So we had a shot right there off the face. DU got a shot on goal, not much, kicked off to the side by Brian. And they just throw it back into the zone, so we're chasing the puck down here. Emerson Haggard plays it out, and Dotson's going to pressure it now on the corner there. All right, picked up by Clark. He's going to rush out. Got 2-on-1 if you hurry. Schroeder's ahead of him. Nice stick handling by Clark. Let's get something towards the net. And Elliott does throw it. Here it comes over to Evans, and Evans just going to try to throw that down at the net.
Oh, that could have been outside,
like,
but we'll take that.
Offsides there, but no call. And Elvis has got to giddy up here. Nope, icing. I am wrong. That was played from the other side of the red line.
Barely.
Brushing up on the rules.
I think you're on an NHL game. They'd let that one go, but squared hacky, you got to call them.
So I'm going to go to my notes here and try to keep track in case we end up getting a lot of goals, which that's why I'm going to go to them just in case. So I'm going to try to speak it into existence and start basically keeping track of who's scoring, because I smell some more goals here coming in the second.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned, but Soren got the assist on the first goal.
All right. First assist this season for Soren?
If not, we were saying as such. Uh-oh.
Here comes a rush by DU. We got a goal.
Got a little lax, got a little spread out there on the defensive end, left their goalie out to dry, but...
Yeah, number 97, Sloan Wazelinski, was able to just kind of split right through us and basically got a goal scorer's dream. He got to shoot from about 6-7 feet out uncontested.
Right in the slot, too.
So at 10:33 in the second, Wazelinski gets one, and I think it's Linky. That one's a tough one, folks. Wazelinski. So it's 2-1 Arapahoe, about 10 minutes to go here in the second. And Arapahoe looks to get set back up. Along the boards here, Bednarchuk right in front of us plays one down, hits over in the back. Vieira's going to fight for it along the boards, and DU breaks out again. Nice defensive play there by Bednarchuk. We're just going to go with Brex.
Yeah.
Bednarchuk's is a lot coming out.
Betty,
yep. Isn't that what they call the Avalanche coach?
yes.
Bedsy?
Betty. Bedsy. There you go, Bedsy.
So we're back into the offensive zone for Arapahoe. And as I say that, DU picks up and skates out. Pressure put on by Ober on the puck. And he wins the loose puck, and now Bryce Vieira is going to go one-on-one. And Vieira's puts a move on and loses puck. Really a nice looking try there from Vieira. But we're still in the offensive zone, and Vieira's picking back up.
Oh!
Tries ripping a shot, and I think the defenseman skates. Bednarchuk picks up puck on the blue line here, skates over. The forward falls down. Bednarchuk throws one down. I said I was going to stop saying that.
Yeah, Betty.
Yeah. Good looking play though from Brex, and we're still chasing here. That looks like Webster down into the right corner. He kicks out to McGrady. McGrady's going to turn around, probably rip one down. That's bouncing around to Stewie, and now DU picks up again. Nope, Stewie's going to come from behind and just take it back away. A little sloppy, but we're 9 and 10 years old.
They are.
Which, to be expected. I think that's Kono back there fighting for it. Gogup. Would have liked to see Evans run up to get that one.
Oh,
Nice
that was a good
Haggard.
play. That was
Little collision at the blue line. Kono comes away, doesn't look like he's too bothered. Got to bank this puck off the boards. That right there could have been a great pass if it had just been banked off the boards a little harder.
Yeah. Little shallower angle.
Something we stress with the kids all the time. One of our favorite drills is the bank shot. You're aiming for where the red line meets the wall, and you're trying to bank it so that you don't get the icing.
I see him work on that a lot at every skill level, at every age group.
Yeah.
It's a valuable skill to have.
Face off down here in the Arapahoe zone, and Kono is able to just at least get it out of the zone. DU turns around, throws it back in, and Haggart will play it back out. And now we're chasing. Kono, go win that battle. Kono, pressure him around the puck there. That's what you want. Go ahead and skate it behind your own net. See, here we go. Stewie, go get that.
Yep. He's got to quit playing defense. He's a forward.
Stewie's going to turn around, chuck this one out, and if Sebastian can win this race here, No, DU picks up. Oh, defenseman for DU played with the puck a little bit too much and just about gave up a breakout. As it is, DU's back into the offensive zone. And now Emerson Haggard breaks out with it.
Well, you know, our forwards are more interested in playing D, so let's have the D go play some forward.
Here comes Haggard. Is he going to get a shot? He does. Haggard gets one on net. Deflected a little bit, but the goalie still had to kick it out of there. I think that's still 31 in net, right? So it's still Merrill in net for DU. Liam Evans saves the blue line, and he throws one in. Here we come again. Let's save that one. Nope. Oh. Ripped over the net there by Wazlinki. So he looks to be the one we got to really watch out for.
Yep.
Number 97 for DU. Nice looking rush there. Just kind of went right around Haggard and Evans. Now we're back in the neutral zone. And DU is able to gain the line. But as I say that, Elliot Clark busts out. He gets taken down in center ice. And now DU's chasing to pick up the puck over here. So, Rappo's trying to change.
We kind of needed that. That was a long shift.
Arapahoe gets called offsides, but it's not the worst offsides ever.
No. And looks like they might have called it intentional. They bring it at the center. Yeah.
That's fine with me.
You know, as long as they don't bring it all the way down. We got a goalie change coming in here.
Okay.
Oh, that was Henry in there, so.
All right. Brian Wang checks into the game, so I'm not sure how that makes me look because I could have swore Brian Wang was in the game.
I thought it said 31 too. I guess it was 38.
So Amareller's back out, Wang is in, and we're chasing the puck again. Thomas McGrady's chasing it back behind our net, no icing. He backhands one out of there to Clark. And Clark on that play, I really would. There we go. When that puck hits Clark's stick, you want to see it just be thrown out right away. Like, let's get the puck moving. So pressured by Dotson. The puck squirts along the boards, and it's going to come to Brexon if he can get that puck down. Dang it. I tell you that the Arapahoe defenseman got to start playing the puck out a little faster.
Yeah.
Nice poke away by Dotson. All right, forwards stay up on the board. Here you go. Catch that puck, Elvis. Elvis misses the puck along here, and we're going to have icing again. All right. There's enough blame to go around, so to speak.
Oh, yeah. No, we've this last 6-8 minutes, we've definitely got a little sloppy here.
So our defensemen are not moving the puck fast enough when they catch it on the blue line. And what it's doing, it's allowing the DU players to rush them and get some breakouts. But having said that, our forwards are not catching the puck on the boards. That puck was definitely out of the zone, and DU gets caught there. So offsides. Nice little break for the Warriors. And Vieira's going to drop right in front of us. We got over here on left wing, Jack Webster on right. Haggard and Evans are your defensemen. See, right there, that's exactly the play I'm talking about. Evans picked up the puck, and instead of just throwing it out, he tried to gather. And at this level, it doesn't really help you that much. You might as well just flip it out.
No. You're almost better off with an icing call at that point. Just get it out.
We would tell our defenseman last year, it really puts the pressure on you because then the guy comes breathing down your neck.
Oh, it all needs to be attack.
Yeah, you're better served just as soon as it's on your blade. Get that, like right here. Nope, Bryce is going to get there before Evans. And Bryce takes into the front ice. He's coming around. He's going to rip a shot here. A little high, but still like to see shots going towards their net again. You could really feel the first, I'd say the middle of this period, the momentum shifted to DU, and hopefully now Arapahoe can get it back. Evans with a poke away, but DU is able to get around him. Puck's just slid there through the front of the net.
That was a good play.
I was gonna say through the crease, but that didn't make any sense at all.
Nip.
I was trying to think of the just out in front of the net. The puck slid through
Just
harmlessly, but the ones that make you go, oh no.
Yep.
So a little
still
ping
offsides.
pong again in the center ice. That's where here we go, back in on net. Brian Wang with a big save. Wasilewski got walked in again, untouched, to our goalie, and Wang stood tall.
Yeah, they're gonna have to work on working inside position. Feed them to the corner. Don't let them have the middle.
Bednarchek with a save over there. Come on, Bedsy, get a shot. Nice little shot. That play right there is super dangerous for the defense. Brex came across, threw it at the backside of the goalie, and Dotson was right there to clean up. I think DU dodged a bullet there.
They did.
We could have got a goal on that one. So, as it is, we're setting up shot on the right face circle here, and that's Kono. Soren's back at right wing. Stewie's back at left wing. Brexton and Thomas at defenseman. Brexton is able to elude a man and pushes the puck down behind the goal line. He gives chase down there, and DU comes out of there with it. McGrady with a good save there. This is the point where, as coaches on the near bench, I'm always yelling at the forwards, you gotta chase!
Gotta get in there.
Come on. McGrady, rip a shot. There
you go.
Merrill with the body save. Might have been the blocker. Puck squirts out front. And Kono's able to pick up. Kono rips one at the net. Just kind of sails through harmlessly in that area we were just talking about on the other side of the ice. Nice stick handling here. McGrady. Shot gets deflected and it's up over the net. Yep, that's still Merrill in there, number 31. McGrady tries to save, but it gets deflected out. Nice little backhand by Brex. Backhand again by Brex. Now he was going to try the forehand. And that's Kono there that was able to push it forward.
Oh, they're both late on their shift.
Yep, darn it. Our door for the defense. We're going to have a penalty here right in front of us.
I think they're going to get us for roughing there.
That's on McGrady, is it not?
That should be it, yeah. I don't know if that was really intentional. It was more just a heavy play on the puck and took him down. But they are going to call that for safety reasons at this age. So
Thomas McGrady, first-year travel player. Biggest kid on the team, probably, maybe him and Emerson. So that's going to happen from time to time with McGrady. He's a big kid, and he's going to get some penalties. So minute 30 on the board as we're sitting with a minute 9 left to go in the period. So Arapahoe will be on the PK for the remainder of the period. Puck's played down behind the net. That's Dotson down there. DU's able to hold the line there. Brian Wang sits on the puck. That I can tell you from this past season of 8U, and Brian and my younger son Nico played the whole tournament together about a month ago. That's his strength. He will cover and smother the puck.
I'd love to see that. Stop that puck. Stop the play.
Here we go. Let's rip that out of there, Elliott. No more skating. There we go.
There you go.
Puck's out. Offsides DU.
Okay. Oh, they're gonna call that all the way back this time.
Huh. Nice break for Arapahoe.
They usually just bring that to center, but hey, we'll take the intentional.
Intentional offsides called, which pushes DU back into their own zone. 40 seconds to go here in the second period. 2-1 on the scoreboard for Arapahoe. And we have a minute 2 to go on the penalty. Arapahoe just about got a shot off that face-off. Webster and Vieira working the draw over there. Vieira rips in. Here we go.
Oh,
Bryce
good.
Vieira. Really a great looking shot. Merrill just got in the way, basically. Vieira's working again. Throws it down.
Oh!
He's not able to get it on net. Evans, nice play there. Vieira, get that puck in front of the net. He does, and it's knocked away at the last second by the defenseman for DU. But
we were lucky to get out of there.
I don't know. Are they going to call him? Sean, I'm not sure if they're going to call Waslinki for shooting that puck after the buzzer. We'll update you as the period goes, but Arapahoe was on the kill. A lot of good pressure there from Webster and Vieira, and Waslinki for DU rushed out of there, and it's loud in here.
It is a little loud.
You can hear the whistle, but he did shoot comfortably after the whistle.
Yeah, and you know, you got to teach him some sportsmanship. But he. Oh, yep, they are throwing it up there.
As the ref threw his arm up, and as I was about to say that, we noticed they just put a minute 30 up on the board for the penalty. So number 97 for DU, their goal scorer today, was just called for shooting the puck lane. So what would be the call on that?
Unsportsman? Well, it wouldn't be unsportsmanlike. I don't know. What would you call it?
It'd have to be.
I think there is a minute 30 on sportsman.
So we're going to be 4-on-4 to start the third period. And we're going to be 4-on-4 for 22 seconds. And then DU will be on the PK for the first time. So we'll take it.
Oh, we'll take it all day long.
So Vieira wins the little. Nope, he doesn't. Nobody wins that little battle. But Webster comes out, gets a shot towards the goal, just to the right of him. That's not Merrill anymore. That's Finke. So DU's got a new goalie in. Oh my goodness. He faces a little backhand from Vieira that he just about gave us a gift on. And so we're on the power play now as Brex chases the puck back behind the net, and he comes out with it with some speed. Here comes Brex into the center ice. He throws forward to Evans. Over. Evans and over, 94 and 84. Still doing our best with that one. DU is able to come out of it there and knock it back out into neutral zone.
Oh.
Haggard plays, makes the ref get out.
Now they got to chase.
And the forwards have got to chase now. That's the play right there. There we go. Picked up by Vieira. Vieira!
Oh, there we go. Power play goal.
Bryce Vieira chasing the puck, just like Sean was calling for just a second ago. Our forwards were on the power play. You've got to chase the puck.
You got to get in there deep, and you got to get that puck. They got the dump, just not the chase.
Yep. Well, Vieira picks it up, and just like he's done most of the day today, he wins a little battle back behind the net, comes out of there with great moves, and gets a shot. And as I say that, Schroeder's trying to bring the puck into the zone. He just tosses it down to try to gain the zone. Same thing still going on there, fighting to get the zone. So we're back into center ice. The score is 3-1 Arapahoe. 10:20 here to go in the game. Bryce Vieira with his first goal this season. Couldn't even possibly tell you if that was assisted on. I think Bryce did all the work himself. He went into the corner, dug that puck out, and just came around and just went top shelf. Here comes Schroeder off the stick. Would love to have seen him catch that pass. There we go. Schroeder rips towards the net, and it's knocked off a stick.
They didn't give an assist on that goal.
No assist.
So
Puck's out of the zone, and we're going to be offsides.
sorry about that, folks. I was looking at game sheets and not following the pass. So you missed that offsides play. I'm sorry about that.
You didn't miss anything special. Rappo was called offsides there. Just leading up to that, Schroeder missed a beautiful outlet pass. I'm not sure who threw it to him, but could have been a breakaway if he had knocked the puck down. And if you've ever played hockey before, those are the ones you remember in the car ride home. Like, man.
So close.
So Kono's back in at center. He gives chase. Wins a little battle there. And now we're just fighting along for it. And looks like Dio's going to get her back out of the zone. Poked away. Kono's going to pick up, and he's in the open ice. And now he gets taken down.
There's a trip. Coaches with their hands up. I agree, but I guess
Kono got taken down pretty hard right after he lost the puck. And I can tell you that too. You're going to have that every game.
Oh yeah, you will.
Rip here by Moen off of, that's Finke, off of Finke's pass.
Oh, beautiful steal.
Kono with the rip. Nice save by Finke. Great steal by Kono. Great shot. Great save. So just a good play all around.
Way to keep it in the corner there.
Yep. Arapahoe's still working here. Breck's picking up over here on the left. He rips a shot at the net. Glove save. Really a nice save here by Finke.
Good glove save.
So I'm going to look at my notes quick. Ford Finke. And I'm telling you, I've resisted. I want to call him Finkel.
Ray Finkel. There you go,
Finkel.
9-1.
If no one gets that reference, Finke with the save there. Unique name, Ford Finke, but great save there. That was Webster, flipped around and missed the net entirely, but got another good shot towards the net. Arapahoe's battling. Looks like Ober's going to come out of there with it. Nice moves by Bryce, and Finke's just going to cover up, and I don't blame him.
No. That was dangerous right there.
Ober picked up the puck on our right side of the net and passed it behind the net to Bryce. You don't see kids pass behind the net a lot of this game.
No. Smart play, heads up play.
Bryce is a playmaker, so anytime you can get the puck on his stick anywhere, he's going to make some moves for you.
You know, while we got a break in the action, I do have to thank our sponsors at Chia Pet. If you would like to grow moss on a ceramic pig, go to Chia Pet. Chia.
I got to ask you too, if any other grandparents or parents involved, is there a way that anywhere along the line that they can help out and be a sponsor?
Oh, God, I would hope so, right?
Yeah.
I know some people actually monetize these games.
Okay.
But really, you know, I would hope that, you know, that would be a good question. I think we should do that.
Well, I happen to run a small business, very small, but I was thinking I should be a sponsor of one of these games.
You are. Throw your name out there.
Well, we'll get to that when we're there. I don't know if I want my phone to ring anymore.
I feel you.
Jack Webster with a shot here on the side of the net as we get back to some action and a little less. I don't know what you would call that, but we got off the rails there for a second.
Yeah, we did. Oh, that. We can do that when we're up 3-1. Go 3-2. We better get back to that.
Okay, Webster plays back, and that's Vieira picking up. Vieira's fighting along behind the net. He throws in front, and we're going to get a shot from Ober, and that just about jumps over the pads of Finkel.
Yep.
Dang it. I told myself I wouldn't do that. Finke with the save. And that's not the guy we want coming out of there for DU.
Oh, good defensive play.
Wazilinski, Winkley. Man, I'm chopping up all the names now. One thing I can tell you is McGrady has the puck. He rips at the net, but it kicks off 17 skates. And DU is able to pick up. So, The guy for DU's last name is W-A-S-Y and then Linky. So Wazzy Linky.
What's a Linky?
And I tried talking to one of the DU parents before the game to try to clear that up, but was not able to get a
No clarification? Oh, good back check there.
glove save. And which one do you see in there? 38?
38.
Okay, that is definitely
That's him.
Amareller.
Yep.
So
I guess they're doing half periods. That's probably, you know what, that's what they're probably doing, half
makes
periods.
sense. That's where we missed one of the changes earlier because
Right.
I know the difference between an 8 and a 1.
Right.
I know that Brian was in the first period. So somewhere we missed a goalie change, but as it is, Henry Amareller's in net now. Looks like he's going to be here to take it home. And I'm trying to figure out who's got the puck at the moment. I'd like to see Henry cover that up.
Well, we just lost our broadcast. I pressed recover, so let's hope it comes back on. We're still recording, but it just told me lost broadcast.
So if you're with us, it's 3-2. Arapahoe has a 3-2 lead here with 5:40 to go in the third. And I can't actually tell you who just knocked that in for DU. The puck was loose and kind of sliding towards Amareller, and somebody knocked it through. Schroeder's giving chase down here, boards here. And that puck is played back around the boards. Now Stewie has it. Stewie's going to rip a shot towards the net. That puck was loose. Schroeder tried knocking her in there, and it squirts back out. No whistle, so we're still going. Nice little move by Brex there, and then it's taken away by DU. Looks like the puck's up into the bench, so we're going to get a little break. I hope we're still on.
I recovered the broadcast. Now it's if we did, we only lost a few seconds. So
All right. Maybe I can get Sean to look up to see if he can see who scored for DU. We missed it. It was kind of one of those quick change of direction plays.
Jack Whittington.
Jack Winnington scored the goal, number 54. So we're 3-2 Arapahoe. 4:45 here to go in the third. And we're now, McGrady's busted out. He tries chipping it up to Kono. Kono can't win that. McGrady just throws it off the boards. Good move there. Kono now is into the front ice. And he's going to rip a shot. Kicked out by, that's Merrill. Merrill is back in for DU. So, nice save by him. Nice little pass across here to Evans. Pass
Another
up
good
to Kono.
pass.
And DU is able to get it back across the line, which leads us to being offsides. 4:10 left here in the third period. Kono, Clark, and Moen in forwards. Evans and McGrady at defenseman. Amareller is between the pipes. Puck is in the DU zone, and Kono gives chase. That squirts out. Nice looking pass there, and Clark is able to get between their outlet pass. Little flip by Evans, and Moen was not able to get that out of there. Moen had some momentum, and it looked like he had a chance to rip out of there. But as it happens, I mean, this puck is on and off everybody's sticks constantly. McGrady gains the ice. They're going to call Kono?
Yeah, he lifted his foot right there. If he'd have drug his foot, he was in.
So that gets us a line change. 3:33 to go in the third. 3-2 Warriors. Vieira's line's back on, which is still Webster at right wing, over at left wing, Brex and Emerson at the defenseman. And DU is able to get control of the puck and skate out of there. Puck's just kind of thrown down as Henry swats at it on the way by. That's not what you want to see there. Puck went back in front of the net, but Arapahoe was able to gain control. Not out. Puck thrown back behind the net. Let's go get somebody on that.
He's happy to cover there. That was
Amarillo covers up. That was Elliot Kershey for DU. Just kind of turned and fired one at the net, and Amarillo was able to pick it up. I can tell you it is plenty loud in Joy Burns. This is not the best broadcast arena.
no, we are right on top of the ice, and there's
Yeah.
really nowhere for anybody else to go. So
Puck gained by Brexon, and he flips out, and that's going to get out of the zone, and that's going to
not,
die.
yep.
And Eliza, nope, Jack Webster is going to come in and cannot get it to the front, get it on the forehand. Webster with a great play to chase that down. And I can tell you, watching Webster go after it, he skates a lot like Elijah. Fast and always hustling. Vieira gains control over here. He just slides it in front. Bednarchuk throws one on net. It's still loose. Vieira throws it in front. Vieira threw that in front. It hit the goalie. It was loose, and I'm pretty certain Jack Webster's the one that poked that in.
It looked
But he
like
had
it.
company.
Oh, he did have company, and they were actually at the making a net presence, which you gotta do. Show of force, you know.
2:09 left to go in the third period. Nice insurance goal for the Warriors.
Guess I should have
4-2.
thrown up their goal a while ago, but
I'm
I'm
pretty
late.
certain Webster's going to get the credit for that goal, which would be his second of the day. So here we go, back out into center ice. We'll wait to see if we get a goalie pulled, as DU is now down 2 with a minute 45 to play. Puck's in the feet. Somebody looked down. Bednarchuk's able to recover, and he fights along. A strong game for Brex today. Called his name a lot. So much so that we promised we're going to stop saying his full last name. He's Brex from now on. Schroeder picks it out of there. I think I could just go with Elvis for him too. That has a lot better ring to it. So, little scrum in the neutral zone. We can live with that, but here's what we don't want. We don't want DU breaking out of it. And that is knocked away by McGrady. So puck down in the corner as we hit the 1 minute mark. 1 minute to go. Schroeder picks out to Dotson and just misses him. Looks like this line's probably going to finish it out. Dotson off his stick. Schroeder's going to give pace. And nope, he does not win it. So Evans goes to play. Elvis needs to get over here and chase this puck, and he does. He gains control. He's going to do the spin move, kick it out to the defenseman. Great play there. Knocks down in front of the net. Pick that back up, Elvis. And Wazelinski picks that back up, and I'll be happy that we don't have to call his name in 28 seconds. Because I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right.
yeah, I know. Yeah, kind of feel bad if you weren't, you know. However, I'm sure they're used to it, you know.
I wanted to say Wasinski. For those of you hockey junkies like me, last year Foothills had a player, they still do have a player named William Wasinski. Big Will, we call him, because it's such a mouthful, but he had 125 goals somewhere in that neighborhood in the season.
Oh, wow.
10U AA last year, he's moved up to 12U, so glad we don't have to face him.
Yeah.
Kono busts out of here with 20 seconds to go. You'd like to see him just dump it down, but he's going to get a shot. Kono rips backside of the net, misses everything. 10 seconds to go here in the third period.
Let's just eat it out and show some class, boys.
Bednarchuk picks up and just kind of chips it away. And one more time, Wazelinski had the puck.
Oh, and that one actually snuck in, but that was well after the buzzer, so.
I don't think Amareller was playing it with
No, same grit he
No.
normally would have.
But that's the second time after a period. As you remember, DU is called for a penalty for shooting one after the buzzer. So, Arapaho is going to get the win. That's what matters.
Hey, you know, and hey, this is a strong DU team. This is
Yep.
they're no joke. in years past, DU hasn't always fielded the strongest teams. But this is a great team.
Yeah, DU came in 1-0-1 on the season, had a win over Monument and a tie versus Lafayette. One of their games, I noticed, they only had one penalty called in the whole game, which we didn't have that many in this game.
I think we had one and they had two, right?
They had the penalty for the shooting after the whistle.
If only there was a device that could tell us.
And I don't know that they had any other penalties. We had a penalty over here on McGrady in the boards. And we had the penalty before. So I think we had two, they had one.
So yeah, looking at this, DU penalty, us penalty, DU penalty. Yep, 2-1.
Okay, so 4-2 is the number that really matters. 4-2 Arapahoe. Two goals by Jack Webster, goal by Sebastian Kono, and a goal by Bryce Vieira. So first goals of the season for Bryce and Jack. Sebastian with his third goal of the year. I couldn't tell you who scored the third goal right now. I think that was Webster, would be the game winner.
That would be Jack and Bryce with the second assist of the day, I believe.
You're looking at the play-by-play on game sheets. I think we always go box score, and that tells you who has the game winner. But maybe the live feed is different.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I think it tells you like when the game ends, which I think it just went final. So
that's the goal there. Bryce Vieira.
Unassisted.
Bryce Vieira with the game winner. That was on the power play.
That was on the power play. It's good to see their power play working.
When we were on the PK, we were down here on the other end, and then we switched periods. And as we went to that period break, that's when Waslinki got called for shooting comfortably after the whistle. And so then the PK turned into a power play, and Vieira was able to come away with the game-winning goal. As we see his mom coming by, we're going to tell the broadcast, we're eventually going to get his mom on the broadcast.
No way.
to just let her give all of you at home an update of all the things to look for, such as blankets, things like that. So
upcoming tournaments.
Lots of stuff coming.
A lot of fun stuff coming.
So look forward to it next game. We'll have Sarah, we'll give her 2 minutes during warm-ups, and I'll even time her. So she knows she has 2 minutes to tell you where can you buy your blankets, what's her phone number, what's a QR code, all of those things. And we'll just kind of have 2 minutes with the team manager here and there.
That sounds great.
All right.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Because I know what's going on when I'm here. I'm like,
Oh, and I do want to let everybody know DU's opening game is tonight, which I'll be back here to watch the game, but I believe it's broadcast, so
Who are they playing?
they are playing UNLV, so a much ballyhooed match against a barn burner such as UNLV. But
Well, and the Abs open on Tuesday, right?
Abs open on Tuesday, nationally televised, so that'll be
This is a
fun.
good time of year, folks.
Oh God,
It is
October's
hockey
the
season.
best. Baseball season, football season. Here in a couple weeks, it'll be basketball season.
And I must say, not that I need to mention this on a hockey broadcast, but the Cubs won. So they are on to the second round. Big Cubs fans we are, and they're playing the Brewers in the second round. So October is my favorite
Oh,
time
it's
of year.
great.
And in 2 weeks from today, we'll be in Aspen.
We will be.
So we get to see the leaves change, and we get to play in the Aspen tournament.
I believe it was 2 weeks from yesterday to be official. They have a Friday game, I believe, don't they? I believe
Yeah,
they
when's
do.
our next game?
Next weekend against Littleton.
Littleton 9U.
Yes.
Double A.
Yes.
So, I believe I have that one on. Here we go. We are at South Sub next week for our first home game.
First home game.
So if you're in the area, Saturday, October 11th, 5 p.m. at South Suburban. I guess I can't say that for sure. I remember it's at South Sub and not Family.
Right.
If we go through Crossbar, we'll just look here quick. That'll tell me where the game's at. Rink 1 against Littleton 9U Black. For those of you hockey junkies like me, you'll know that Wells Kaiser plays for Littleton now. Arapahoe kid last year that
Jump ship.
probably was the best 8U skater, and he's now going to be the enemy. So, couple of those kids.
It happens.
But as it is, Warriors pick up the win today, so we go to 2-0 on the season, 4-2 versus the DU Junior Pioneers. And
Yeah.
I think that's it for Sean and I.
Yeah, look